Hey everyone on YouTube, welcome back to Kev Shop. Tonight we have got a 2011 Mercedes-Benz C300. This is, I believe, the luxury package. I don't remember. It's either luxury or sport. I don't remember off the top of my head. Um, we're gonna do a few things on this car. First off, obviously, the wipers. Thanks, Ohio. All it takes is one cold day and these things just come right apart. So that almost made it. We're also going to hop in here and we're going to do the air injection pump. It's actually, the technical term is the secondary air injection pump. And we'll need to reset the computer once we get that installed. So I'll show you what that looks like. It's a emissions thing for startup. And this is the fourth one for this car, and this car has 110,000 miles on it. This is a secondary air injection pump, and they came with new mounting brackets, which we don't use on this car. I don't think we do. And this is what it looks like. And there should be a little cap there, but it's in the bag. And this cap comes off, and this cap comes off, and those mounts go right there. But I think we already have mounts. And then there's a single plug right here. It's not very difficult to install. They're just kind of a pain because they are originally not built very well. They're I don't know how else to say that. They're not built very well. So I need to get the because I brought this thing. It was snowing earlier. I brought this thing in. It was covered in snow. I need to grab the mop and clean up some of this water that's melted. Get it off the ground because this is a sealed concrete floor and water doesn't go away, and the water is perfectly level, or the floor is perfectly level, so is the water, but it has a very difficult time evaporating, and so you have to help it. It is nice clean water, so it's actually cleaning the floor while we're doing this, but there we go. That should help it dry a little bit quicker. Oh, it is cold out, folks. We got storms coming, so we need folks to stay safe and drive safe. Please slow down. Please get off your phone. Please take your time getting there. And just because this car is all-wheel drive doesn't mean you're invincible if you drive it. You have to slow down. You got to take a little extra time getting to your destination. It's really important, okay? Why is my phone going off? Weird messages from people. Okay. And it's weird when your hands are so dry, the buttons actually don't work or the touchscreen doesn't work. So we'll do the quick and easy one first. We'll do the wipers. Um, I learned this many, many years ago. Got to have something protecting the glass. Once you pull this wiper blade off, that's a metal piece right there. And it's going to smack this windshield and it's going to crack it immediately. So just put something down real quick. It doesn't have to be anything major. I thought I had other Fernie pads out. I did. I had those big ones. Let me grab This one, yeah, okay. Has an extension cord on it. This is the smaller of the two. These are furniture pads, and I have a bunch of these in the shop. This one obviously has a nice rip in it. These get used for all sorts of different things, just to protect. Whoa, protect stuff. So we're just gonna lay it down where that thing might smash. If it falls, think it's just gonna fall on the ferny pad. It's not gonna hurt anything. I'm trying to remember how these guys come off. Oh yeah, they're just stupid simple. So we have new blades. We have the Trico Triforce, and I believe these are the same length. Yep, they're both 24s. I'm still trying to figure out how wiper blades cost so much and work so poorly. That's quite the enigma. The only place they don't clean, like they'll clean up here, they'll clean over here, down here. They do not clean in here. This is where they fail literally every time. And this one comes with a whole bunch of adapters. So have instructions for how to put wiper blades on. If you don't know how to do this, it's, it can be kind of daunting. I believe this is the clip that we use. And then this is the cap. Gosh. All right. So we'll pull that guy off, and we've got some corrosion showing up here. Yeah, so this guy shows up as the B type. And this new one might be set up as that. No, he's not. So, yeah, so the new one goes in. Okay. So he comes out somehow. And it's funny, different manufacturers have all different sorts of clamping setups for their wiper blades. So, Rain-X and Trico, and I don't know who the other ones are. So now this guy doesn't want to come out of here. And I don't know why. He should just lift right out. There he goes. Okay. Just a very tight fit. Now this guy goes in. No? No, this guy. Maybe? I don't know how these go on now. So this is the release for that. This is the cover. So this is the correct one, but he's way too tall and doesn't have a cover. So, yeah, this is the fun part. Where is... So yeah, it says just to leave that one in there, but he'll sit higher, and he doesn't have the width. He can't, technically, he can't go in there. Okay, yeah, oh, I guess I have to put him in upside down. Oh, is that how that works? I put him in upside down and then put the cover on? Maybe? Okay. So he has to get flipped upside down. So he goes like this. Nope. Well, yeah. Okay. This looks hokey as hell. Um, maybe? How does he go? You can't just, I don't think you can just go like that. I think I'm missing something here. All right. Well, we're going to put this on. Oh, wait. So that was that's the old one that was on there. B and see, these are different wiper blades. So I don't remember. This is C. Oh, B and C. We can't use this because he's too narrow. So, okay. It doesn't say which one to use for this. Nope, it just says that it goes in and locks. Oh no, we're not supposed to use B and C. We are supposed to use this guy, but I can tell you right now, he is too narrow. To fit in there. And what is blocking it? And there's another tab right there that's blocking it. So I don't think this is the right one. Why is this so complex? There it goes. Yeah, see, there's a huge gap there that when the wiper comes down, it'll slide back and forth. So this is not the correct one for it. So we're going to reuse. Question is, we can't reuse these. Well, I don't think so. Maybe we can. We can try, right? I think he just pops out of there. Damn, it's cold in here. I can't see how that guy pops out. So we'll have to get something to pry it with. And this guy should work. Maybe not. Okay. Nope, is a one-time use on these wiper blades. So we're going to have to use the one that was on there. And then there's no cover. This looks like absolute hell. But that's how it goes. So we get some rust repellent on there, corrosion inhibitor. That's how these guys go. This is actually really good stuff from WD-40, corrosion inhibitor. Lasts about a year or so, but it smells really good. Okay, so there's one down. Put the old wiper blade in here, maybe. And these are actually called beam type. They're a single piece. And the other type are called lattice type. And it kind of depends on your vehicle, which one you like better. Lattice are definitely more vintage. And then beam type definitely have, they spread better or wipe better, however you want to phrase it. So here's our multi-adapter, and this guy has it too. Well, he's got them on the ends. It's a little protective sheath, so be sure to take that guy off once you get him mounted on there. This is a totally different wiper blade. What? What is going on? Okay, these are both. You guys tell me if I'm crazy. Okay. And this is the one that I just took off. Correct? Exact same thing. Exact same part number, 25-240. Come on. These are two different wiper blades. Check this out. These are two different wiper blades, right? Okay. I'm just making sure I'm not completely crazy. Why can't it just be simple? Why can't it just be simple? Okay. So now we have to return these and get the correct blades. Fuck. Oh, there's no rest for the wicked. Sorry, this one goes in there. There is no rest for the wicked. And we can do this and this. And the instructions. Oh my God. Nope. Can't do it. Too much. Too much brain surgery. Too much rocket surgery. Holy crap. Something as simple as wiper blades. That's why I was like, this is weird. How come this guy doesn't fit on there? Now this one got snapped, so I obviously can't use it. So we'll have to go get the blades tomorrow. Yeah, see, he just comes right out now. Fantastic. Okay. Now I should stay in there. Holy crap. That's just bizarre. Well, and I hosed down their instructions too, thinking, God forbid, the two wiper blades are actually the same. My bad. I'm so sorry for picking out two of the exact same part numbers. Where was the third cover? He didn't have a third cover. Someone pilfered from one wiper package, and that's how we ended up with this. They took $25 wiper blade, or they took the $35 wiper blade and put it in the $20 wiper blade box and then went and bought it. So these have to go back. Oh my God. Let's see. I have the receipt right here. So the wiper blades are $27.54 each. That's my cost. Times two, $55.08. Wow. Wow. All right. Let's have better luck with the air injection pump versus simple wiper blades. Wow. God. Simple stuff, people. Very simple stuff. Oh, come on. God. All right. Oh my God. Can't be simple, right? It's got to be a huge endeavor. So the nice part about Mercedes-Benz is their engine bay access is actually very, very good. So this hood goes up almost 90 degrees, which is very nice. We like that part. So our secondary air injection pump is underneath this cover. We need to pull these covers off, and they just snap right off. And here's our secondary air injection pump. So this hose has to come off. And there's 3 bolts here. And I guess we can use the new ints. It's not a terrible idea. Here's the plug straight down here. I wish I could show you guys all of this. So we'll just start taking the parts off. There's our main inlet tube. And then we have a couple of other tubes down here. Those guys are all on really tight. And then here's your second regulator tube. Oh, wow. That guy's on there tight. Okay. These are little tiny tubes, rubber hoses. They're not very malleable because they're so small. Like that guy's really small. And he goes from a very small diameter to larger diameter. And that guy's leaking water, which is odd. Okay. So now we have 3 Torx bolts. 1, 2. Well, let's get this plug off of here. And it's a safety catch right here. And I think there's one on the other side too. So I'll grab a light and trying to remember how to do this. Do we do this with the whole mount? 1. Yeah, I got to do the mount bracket. So we do one here, and then there's two down here. Nope, maybe just the two. Okay. The nice part is they put it right up at the front because they knew that it was going to fail. They know that this thing is not a good piece of kit. So it's funny, it tries to magnetize to that. Might actually be stable enough to hold it. Oh, you know what? I don't know if my pliers are going to be able to do this. I did get new pliers for these. Where'd they go? I thought I did. I got new pliers just for wire clamps like this. But I don't remember where they went. Okay. I just used a pair of 90-degree needle nose. And that gets that plug off. I don't know where my new pliers went. I got the soldering ones. Oh, there he is. And there's the other one. Okay, well, next time. Now it's a little disconcerting as the water in the regulator here. So I might give that a little hose out with some air. So I'm not sure where that condensation would come from. So let's get our T30 Torx. Torx bit set. Okay. These guys are not in there very tight. I don't think there's a torque spec on them. So they're cast aluminum, or they're zinc screws into cast aluminum. So just be really careful. Get them nice and snug when you put them back in. Okay, here comes one of the screws. And then I can't remember where the third one is. He was super hidden down here, maybe. Maybe not. Am I hearing stuff outside? I think I'm hearing airplanes outside. Okay, there's the second. And then the third one is way down there. Okay. What am I hearing outside? Hang on. It is a plane, but I don't know. I guess he's pushing really hard because he stayed really loud for a while. So I thought there was a way to do this without taking this frame out of here, but I don't think there is. I haven't done one in a while, so I can't totally remember. I do remember that there are different length screws, and that these two guys were the shorter, and then the one up top is the longer. I do remember that part. So now, not sure the best way to get the hose off here. Okay. Okay, hose is off. Well, it's on the wrong side of off. Gosh. Wow. That hose is really stiff. Holy smokes. Okay. It's not easy getting around that air injection pump. All right. Now, what am I missing? Am I missing another bolt? I don't think so. That's 1, 2, 3. I don't think there's one on this side. It's been, like I said, it's been a while since I've done one of these, so I don't really remember. Oh, there's that fourth one. Okay. Let's see if we can get to that guy. I need to be able to see him. Where did he go? He's right there. All right. Oh, there we go. All right. Okay, he is loose. And I'm going to hold the long screw. Use the other long. Okay. So our air injection pump is out. We have to take this bracket off. You can't get to this bolt while it's mounted in there. So we'll take these guys off. And God forbid they're the same size. Hey, they are. Take these guys off. Yeah, except for the air injection pump, this car's actually been pretty good. I've not had a ton of maintenance issues with it. It is getting sold soon, so if you're interested in a C300 with 110,000 miles and a ripped driver's seat, let me know. So yeah, um, these bushings are all actually in really good shape. So I'm not going to change them out. I'm going to leave these rubber bushings in here. We'll save those other ones just in case we have a failure somewhere. You have to excuse the wind noise for a second here. Okay, we're done. We're done with that. Promise. All right. Yeah, I don't see anything in there. It's a little bit of corrosion, so we'll do some lube in there. Hopefully that if stuff's caught, it'll loosen that up. And hopefully clean it out. So this is our old one. He is all done, unfortunately. And there are part numbers on here. Uh, PA 66, glass fiber 15%, M 25%. So same thing, PA 66, glass fiber, and a date code. And he's actually just he's a big fan that pulls air in from the outside and sends it into your intake to make sure your emissions are a little cleaner on startup. It's not a bad thing, just doesn't, they fail all the time. So, oh, wow. Okay. Oh, boy. Okay. Um, just got a suggestion in the group message, and it is not approved. I do not approve of this message. So yeah, we can. Um, and actually, these bushings don't work. Look at that, Kobe, 2004. So that's the downside. So this guy goes in like so. The bracket goes on like so. Like so. Like so. No, because our, yeah, it goes like, no, 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 no. You guys, I swear. Drive myself nuts here. All right. So we get the bracket back on. Get him snugged up. These air injection pumps are not expensive. These, this one, I think the most expensive one is like the Super OEM Bosch, which I think is like $250. But you can get these guys anywhere from $40 to, I don't know, 80 or 100. And I think this is like the $80 guy. So they're not terribly expensive. Mhm. Nice and snug. Nice and snug and nice and snug. This is going into plastic, so I don't usually use Loctite when we go into plastic. It's just me being weird. So that bracket has to go around there. And we can plug, we'll do that once we get them in place. Okay, so that hose can go on. And he is pretty close to being in place. Come on, buddy. There you go. He's threading in there. So we'll put our plug back in. He is plugged in. Come down here. We're going to have to do something with the light. So we'll stay put. So I can use the wrench. Oh, please stay on there. You're my friend. Yes. Please don't cross thread. Oh, what a good bolt. That's a nice bolt. You're a good bolt. Am I really talking to bolts now? Now, how come this guy won't go in? Oh, yeah. Oh, because the bracket has to go backwards. Okay. There he goes. Okay. Remember, folks, finger tighten bolts. Please, 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 please. Please, 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 please. At least start them. Start them with your fingers. They are your best detector of damage or cross threading, anything like that. I hope everyone's having a really nice day. It was very cold and snowy here, and the snow didn't stick around for long, but we're getting another storm like tomorrow or the next day, and that's going to bring a bunch of wet snow. And they're getting it right now in the center of the U.S. St. Louis, Indy, they're all getting it today and tomorrow. All right. Okay. Double check tightness on all these guys that I cannot see. How did that show it and now it disappears? Okay. Okay. Okay, and the last one down here. Okay. Secondary air injection pump is bolted in. So now we will add our hoses back. And I'm going to blow this one out too real quick. Get any kind of crap out of there. And see if we can't get him back on. There's one. Our third one down here is already on. He went on when I did the installation at first. And Mercedes is nice enough. They put little arrows on the so you can line up the arrows and make sure it's straight. Thank you, Mercedes. Okay. Our secondary air injection pump is installed. We are plugged in. We will put our tools away, put our old parts away, and then we will clean. We will clear the computer, the CEL on the computer, and we should be good to go for another few months. Get this out while I've got it. And this, and I don't know if they recycle these, so I'll have to find out on that. But I've got them in a box. And I got to return those wiper blades, so I'll ask them about that. Otherwise, just goes in the dumpster. Put our cover back on here. Sort of gets snapped back into place. Sort of. Perfect. You got to be extra tall to reach this when you have it up that high. We didn't leave any tools anywhere, correct? No other spare parts. No leaves blocking the intake or anything like that. Cool. Okay. Put that light back on charge. Close the hood. And This part won't be as thrilling as the last part. We're just going to plug in the Solus and clear the check engine light. And he plugs in. All right. So, whoa, come out of there. All right. Just going to run the scanner. He's going to give me the error. And that is correct. Now, code scan. Is left-hand drive? Yes, it is. Here's the downside. The initial scan takes a while. 0810. 0814. So malfunction of secondary air injection at right bank, malfunction of secondary air injection at left bank. So P0410. That's the code, and it happens all the time. So this is going to take a few minutes. I'm going to go to the bathroom while this runs. Hopefully that's okay with you guys. Hopefully that's okay. Also, I got to get another rock star. I'm out. All right, I'll be right back. All right, we're back. I'm back with a rock star with an empty bladder. Oh, brand new. All right, let's see what the computer came up with. All right, it's done. See if there's anything else. The hall sensor for the up and down in the steering column. We already did that. There's so many computer modules. Button delete has a malfunction. There's no signal change. That's on the radio. And the AIR system, which is what we did. Test complete. So let's go back one and clear all codes. And this takes a minute too. But we know what the problem was. And what's it doing? Oh, it's on the classical radio station. I don't want to get in trouble. Well, actually, I don't know if you can get in trouble for the classical radio. I don't know if you can. The only takes a few minutes to clear these codes. The Mercedes has a ton, literal ton of modules and small computers to control every little thing in the car. So it's easier to swap out the control module than, the smaller control module than the whole thing. The hell is on my glasses? There's a chunk of something. Oh my God. Is that from the Swedish meatballs? No. Actually might be. Yeah, I think it actually is. There's actually two chunks. How did I miss them? All right. Codes cleared, codes cleared, codes cleared. Okay. And once it comes back, we can power off this. Power off OK. And it is powered down. We can unplug it. And turn off the car. Pack this up. And then start the car and check. Oh, my big flipper feet getting in the way here. You guys need to remind me to update the Solus this year. I think it's current to 2021 or 2022, but I need to get some current stuff in there. Okay, let's give this a try. See what it says. I need the key. Put it into sport mode. We have no check engine lights. We can drop the nav. And so that's a good thing. No check engine lights. Secondary air injection pump works great. The little bit of lube in that actuator is hopefully going to help it, especially when it's cold outside. So we didn't get the wiper blades done because someone did the pilfer job on the wipers. We'll do that another time. And then, yeah, we got the air injection pump done, which is awesome. This car is good to go. Have to do an oil change on it. I think it said we were at 110. Is that right? Yep, 110, 427. So we'll do an oil change on this in the next 500 miles and we keep going. This car's been great. Mercedes did a full rear subframe under warranty. The old subframe had corroded, rusted out from the inside out. The process for corrosion protection, they only did the outside. They didn't dunk it in the tank to do the inside. They only sprayed the outside. So these things were corroding from the inside out. So that was covered under warranty. And a lot of guys in the UK and stuff, they found it and they pushed Mercedes, and Mercedes was like, oh yeah, we found out that these things weren't totally submerged, so they do corrode from the inside out. And anybody above I-70, obviously, if you have one of these, check your rear subframe. I had a control arm fall off, not come loose. I had it like fall off in the driveway. I had it in the back seat when I took this car to Mercedes, and did the Tanaka airbags, which is really nice. And that was another warranty thing. When they did the Tanaka airbags, they did the rear subframe, all whole new suspension, whole new rear suspension, and did the alignment on it. And this car's good to go for probably another 70, 80,000 miles. Like I said, the only thing it has is the rip in the interior, the driver's seat, just the seam separated. So if you got a new driver's seat for this, it'd be an excellent car. It needs cleaned. It's got, some paint chips and stuff, but it has a new windshield. It's probably 3 or 4 years old from a rock chip. And then, carpets are all pretty damn clean. There's a lot of dog hair in here, but it can all get taken out. So we're getting the truck sold. We're getting this sold. When we say we, I mean I. This gets sold. The truck gets sold. I'm going to be selling a bunch of the guitars. Almost all of the guitars are getting sold. I got a whole bunch of stuff getting sold before the move down to Florida. I don't want to have to move it down there and then sell it down there. So we'll sell it before. And we'll also do, depending on what stuff I sell in the shop, I might do a shop for sale thing, like the 383s, the 305 and the TH350 transmission, an engine stand. I got to take that engine crane back to my buddy Nick. He and his dad have loaned it to me for years. I've kind of been storing it and they let me use it. It's a pretty fair trade. There's a bunch of other stuff. Some old MR2 stuff that needs to go on eBay. And not much in the shop is going to get sold. Most of it's just going to get boxed up. So that's how that's going to go. And yeah. So thanks everyone for hanging out. Hopefully you kind of learned something. I'm sorry I didn't get the camera down there to show you exactly what I'm doing, but there's 4 bolts on the main bracket and they're Torx, and I believe they're T30s. There's 1 on this side, and then there's 3 down to hold that main bracket in. And just keep following that bracket down and you'll see the 3 bolts. Take that bracket off. There are 3 bolts on the back side of that bracket for the air injection pump. That comes out, new air injection pump goes on. It's literally just the reverse. There's only 1 plug for it. It's a 2-prong plug, and it has a safety catch on both sides. So that's it. It's very simple. It's a very simple procedure. If you have, what did I use? A Torx T30, 4-inch extension, and a 1/4-inch drive. This is literally all the tools I used. And then I'll just do, because I don't know, where did the T30 go? Make sure I'm doing the correct size. Oh my God, I can't even read this. Because there's nothing on there. That's why I can't read it. How's that for good? So it's 1 size up from that, which is a 25. So it is a T30. So here are all the tools that I used. 1/4-inch ratchet, 4-inch extension, and a T30 socket. That's it. Those are all the tools. And I used a pair of pliers to take the hose out of the way, but you can do that with your hands. Not that difficult. And then same thing with removing the plug. You can get your hands down there and just pull it back. So you don't need a ton of tools to do that. And anybody will scan, any auto parts store will scan your car. So if you see that error code, secondary air injection pump, you know exactly what to do. And put your car into Amazon or your favorite parts place, Rock Auto, Napa Online, wherever, and look up the secondary air injection pump and There you go. There should be a bunch to pick from. There's super cheapo ones. There's very expensive OEM ones. There's wash ones. There's stuff in the middle. This is the one in the middle, and it should last a few years. So that's the plan. Thanks everyone for hanging out. We're gonna get this car out of here. We're gonna get my buddy John's coming by. We're gonna get the race car in here and go over the front suspension. We did the alignment last night, which was just a horror show. 6 hours, almost 6 hours to do the alignment on that car. Such a mess. 5.5 hours. So, and it's still not 100% correct. So we're gonna do a second, like we're gonna go over it a second time to make sure we get everything correct. Um, so it'll have to go back out to Marysville. It was 40 miles in the snow and ice, and driving it back, all the bridges were covered in ice. So I'm on, super 200 treadwear summer tires, trying to maintain control of this car. Oh, wait, who's here? Hey, Leon. Yeah, we're gonna have fun with the wipers. Driving the car last night was a little bit sketchy, but it was fine. There's no problems with it. It does handle very nice. Just hard to test the handling when it's 30 degrees and snowing and everything's ice covered. So I didn't really get to test it last night. I'm probably not going to be able to test it for the next few days because of the snow. But when we do get dry roads, I'll definitely take it out and put it through some paces and kick the ass end out on the roundabouts. It's always fun. Um, and that'll be the last mechanical on that car. Everything else will be cosmetic. So body shop, here we come, right? And yeah, after the MR6, then the limo will come back in. We'll finish the electrical on the limo, and then we're going to be good to go. So we'll be really good to go. Be ready for an awesome race season, be awesome show season, awesome. We don't have a drag race car yet, but that's the next project. So once we get the MR6 going, then we'll have the drag race car project. And we're shooting for high sevens, low eights with the drag race car. So we'll see how that goes. Thanks everyone for hanging out tonight. I really appreciate it. If you have any questions, definitely post them below. Same thing with comments. Please subscribe to the channel. If there's something you guys want to see, let me know. I've got a ton of different vehicles here. I'm happy to at least get something close and show you how to repair it, or let you know you have to take it to a Ferrari dealership for that. I'm happy to help out. So let me know, and I'll catch you guys on the next Facebook Live from the shop. We'll probably do it tomorrow night with messing with suspension. Actually, I got invited to dinner tomorrow night. A friend of mine and her boyfriend invited me to dinner at their house, which was kind of odd. I was not expecting that, but that'll be very nice. So after dinner tomorrow, I'll be back here in the shop. And don't forget to show someone that you love them today. It's very, very important. Give them a kiss on the cheek, give them a kiss on the nose, hold their hand, give it a squeeze. Show them that you love them. It is very important. Very important, okay? All right, thanks everyone. I will catch you on the next live from the shop. Cool. Have a good night.